What's up YouTube? Restaurant Toto here, back with another video once again, and I'm starting to upload more because of course my new phone. Shut the door here, and I really thank you for subscribing. 33 subs. It's an amazing feat, but that's not what we're here to talk about, although it is awesome. It's not exactly why we're here. Today we got a very special video for you today, because about a month ago I got the Sega Genesis. I think it's time that we have a review of it, shall we? So the Sega Genesis, the original, this is the Model 2. The Model 1 came out in 1989 and was rivaling the Nintendo Entertainment System and the soon-to-become the Super Nintendo. Now, the Sega Genesis was actually really successful after the Super Nintendo. It wasn't really heard of until about 1991, and that's when Sonic the Hedgehog came out. This is Sonic 2. But when Sonic the Hedgehog came out, that's when everybody really noticed it and noticed the power that it had behind it. It says that it is better than the Super Nintendo, but if you look at the technical aspects, the Super Nintendo is only lacking in one thing. But the thing is that Sega backed up the Genesis with some great games like Sonic 2. And if I can find the cartridge columns, I only have 2 games, but still. So yeah, let's get on with the review. Let's take Sonic 2 out. Hold up. Boom, like magic, it's gone. So, let's get on with the review. It's all dusty. So yeah, you got your controller ports up here. It's all dusty. So you got controller port 1, controller port 2, and if you look closely, you can see that these resemble something. Ah yes, the Atari 2600 joystick ports. So essentially, you can use your Sega Genesis controller with the Atari 2600, and maybe even vice versa. So anyways, we got the power button right here where it actually shows up a red LED, but for some reason it didn't turn on. I thought I had it plugged in. Oh, that's the Super Nintendo plug. You got your reset button here. Yes, video game consoles actually at one time had a reset button. So yay. Alright. So let's look on the back here. Well, first of all, here's the cartridge input. And I like how it says it right on the front. Focus. There we go. Yep. It's got Genesis right there. You got some cords back here. Can't unhook them. But essentially, this is your power cable, and this is your AV out. I think you can also hook up something. Oh, never mind. So you could hook up something else. And over here, you got something a little bit interesting. You got the expansion port, where you can hook up a Sega CD to it. Alright, hold on. And you can hook up a Sega CD to this. And yeah, so let's go on with the controller. Now, I have really short hands, so the Sega Genesis controller, it's a little big for me, but this is the standard controller. There is a 6-button model for fighting games like Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat, but I just have the regular 3-button one. And you got the circular D-pad here with 8 directions printed right on the front, and it looks like it's got some dirt in it. Ugh, glove. Dirt. Oh, it's so dirty. After that crazy moment, let's get back to the controller. We got the start button right here. We got the A, B, and C buttons, which it actually has 3 buttons. Other than the regular Nintendo Entertainment System 2 buttons, and the Super Nintendo 4 buttons. Let me close the door. And yeah, look on the back here, you got the Sega logo right there. And nothing too special. Yeah. Alright, so let's put this back up here. Now let's look at the card. here's what a standard Sega Genesis cartridge looks like. And some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller actually. But this is the cartridge for Sonic 2, and as you can see, you got the label here on the front, but it actually has the name on the top for most games. They don't actually have the title on the front, which I think is a little weird. And you got what I believe is like 40 or 50 pins or something. And you got the back with the Sega logo, and actually a little like indentation here so you can pull it out pretty easily, and I'll demonstrate that. Demonstrating how to put a cartridge into the Sega Genesis is actually pretty simple. You just plop it right here, and then boom, and you're done. But wait, you don't want to play Sonic 2? Well, that's no problem. We'll just take it out. Doing this with one hand is so easy. And you just pull it out like that. Simple as that. I mean, do I really need to explain more? Even Sonic is impressed. I think I did a good job, guys. Right? Right? So that's just a quick overview of the Sega Genesis. Really great console. I'm hoping to get more games to it, and it has a lot of power in it. And just remember, Sega does what Nintendo. No, I don't know. It's really a tie. I don't know if the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis is better. It's this one has a lot of power behind it. I think it has like better processor, or that does. I don't know, but I would say that they're both evenly matched in terms of games. It doesn't really matter about the hardware; it just matters about the software. That's why I like the Atari 2600 and the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, alright, is it so? So, is the Sega Genesis worth buying? Yes, it is a great video game system, and I highly recommend it to anybody who is a gaming enthusiast, even if you're into more of the more modern consoles, or you really are retro and you have Pong consoles all around your room. You should really try it. It's got some great games like, Sonic, of course, and Columns and Virtual Racing. So yeah, I'm hoping I can get like a Sega 32X or a CD add-on, and then I can review those. So thank you all for watching. Stay Flavor Bros and have a good time. Bye.